Welcome to Driven by me, and I'm back. It's been a long time, but I'm back. And many new things. Now my camera is up there on my large screen. I got some my brother given me is 4K screen, so it's huge and my camera is up there. Also, I noticed that my microphone, if I left it plugged, it was like glitching, and I noticed it by watching my video back. Um, so, what we are going to do tonight, I will go back to the where I left last time, and it's a PCG with Unreal, but I will do this one just to give you an update on what where we were, what I've done so far. I didn't do much since last time because I had a problem with my project during the live stream, and I lost some part of it. I had to redo a lot of stuff, and I was very angry at myself for breaking it, but now it's all up. I redone everything that was lost, and I'm just checking. Let's just test the chat. Test the chat.
The Jevon said test.
Yes.
Driven by May Anisys said test.
Yes. A lot of things, like I have little spot there. NVIDIA broadcasting is like is not able to do the transparent background like it did before. Like, it might be an update that I'm like half. I'm like my T-shirt is like a bit transparent, and we see like the circle in the background. Okay, and what else? I need to check. I need to check Twitch. How is Twitch going? Is it still up? Am I still? Sorry for that. I don't want to listen to Pennywise on Twitch. Bring me to my channel. Do you hear me well? Yes. No background noise. I have a fan blowing in my face, so the video download was cancelled. Please try. It seems that it doesn't work on Twitch. Twitch. Stream manager. Alerts, no. Stream manager. Channel. Yeah, I modified some. I modified the quality of the video on Twitch, and it seems to not work. It seems to not load anything. I am not sure. What should I do with that? What should I do? Channel. Stream summary. Can I see why is it not working? And it seems to not work. Okay, here I see myself. So yes. Stream manager. Unstable. Maybe if I run on my cable. I should try the cable. Maybe I will do a short live stream on a PCG because I want to do a bigger series on character creation for the same project, and then I would show how to make a character customization in Unreal Engine for the same project instead of only doing PCG, which gets boring with too much time on it. So let's go with it. So where am I now? So don't worry about the flickering there. It will be corrected eventually. So I redone everything now, but I have something more to it. I followed the tutorial to the end, and if you're new to this series, the tutorial I did is this from Procedural Minds, and I think it's not the 5.3, it's the other one. I went back to the older version, which is the 5.3, has more stuff in it. Like he places object in the scene, and I will do this later on. But for the one I did completely,
welcome to the channel. Here
it's the 5.4 here. So Procedural Minds, this is the tutorial I did all of them, and I added some stuff that he didn't cover, but I did the rooms, and I did my custom roofs, which is not perfect yet. I've just seen some things here, broken things. I need to take note. Yeah, I need to take note of that. Okay. It's not well aligned or something. I will check it maybe with you later. And I did a custom thing there, which is I added a basement, which he doesn't cover in the tutorial. And if you want to know how to do this, it's not yet fully done. There is this to correct, but almost there. If you want me to cover this, I can show you all. And what it does, it lowers the map, the terrain, the landscape. So if I open my PCG and remove the backfill is the contour of the house, and if I remove it so you can see, this is the corner. I will remove the border, backfill borders. As you can see, it lowers the terrain and it adds the basement. Now the flickering is because it doesn't know which triangle to render first, because they are at the same place. And you first, when I did this first, the gap was larger. It went up to this place, but now reloading the scene, and when I did the smaller mouse, it made a smaller gap. So the solution to this would be to make this backfill mesh bump up, not flat, just like a little bump, and it could be like where the flowers are planted, like some kind of soil for plants, and it would be explainable like that. And for now, especially, it's not the good way to approach this is to do it iteratively. So you do a basic version first, and you go on with something else, and later on you go back to it and you correct it iteratively. So now where I am right now is to do this roof. This is the modular part. It's not a part of the PCG. This is the PCG. As you can see, it's just a modular, a standalone mesh. This is the PCG, which is procedural. So procedural, it will adapt to the modifications that I do there. But there are errors. I don't know why. It's not normal. It's really not normal. Is it because I cut these? I should see an error there. One or more rows of spline interior fail to sample. It's weird that when I'm in live stream, it does this. Like, I've been working on this for a very long time, and now I'm live streaming and I get an error that I never had. That's really annoying. Really annoying. There you go. As you can see, it adapts to the spline. This is procedural modeling. So if you don't know what it is, look it up. Procedural modeling. So where I'm at is that I'm cutting these pieces into this roof piece so I can reuse it as I want. This is part of a bundle I got, and if I want to look at what bundle is it, it's fantasy bundle. I got it on Epic Store, free asset that occurs every 2 weeks. And let's go look at it right now so you know what it is, because you won't be able to get this for free, because I got it for free but it's not free anymore. And let me explain for the people who are new here, new to game development, new to Unreal. So Unreal has weekly games, free games. This week is 2 Point Hospital. It's a remake, some kind of remake or rendition of an old game which was called Team Hospital. It's very similar. They nailed it. I played a bit. It's like, yeah, they really nailed it. It seems even better than Team Hospital. This is the old version when it got it's 1997. I didn't know that it was that old, but yeah, it's that old. And yeah, it was one of our favorite game, me and my brother. and friends. So it's free right now, and the name now, the new version is 2. It's way better looking. As you can see, it's 3D, it's not 2D assets like in the old one. So I highly suggest it's 90% stars, which might be I don't know. Next one would be the operator between the 19 June to the 26th, and this is for the free games in Epic. It's better than the free games in Steam usually, and for the assets it's the same. It's better than Unity free assets. The assets, it's you won't find it back in 2024 and before. You could see the assets in there, but they moved it out, which is a bad move. I hope they go back to this. You were able to go there, Fab, but now they tell you go on the Fab website. I think they had like a deal with the Fab Sketchfab, which is a 3D modeling concepting software. I'm not sure. It seems to be Sketchfab. So the free, it's limited time free. Right now, those are the limited time free assets for Unreal. Sometimes you can use them in Unity, but not always. You need to check Unity stuff. When you do want to get them, you need an account first. You need to log in on your account, and then when you go on the assets, don't forget to go there and pick professional and add to cart. When the 3 free assets are added to your cart, go on your cart and look at the list, and in the list you need to look at, be sure it's professional, because free it's under 100k if you want to use it, otherwise you need to pay. And I have some kind of running nose, not running nose, but almost, as if I just got some viruses. I don't know how I am. I just washed my hand a couple of times. Okay. So the asset I use here, fantasy something. Just getting back to the point, fantasy bundle. I will check it out just so you know what asset I'm using. And to check it out, it's in my library down there. This is all the free assets I got during the years of waiting every month. Now it's every 2 weeks, but back last year and before last year, it was every month. So I picked them, the free asset, every month. Now it's every 2 weeks. So fantasy bundle environment, I think it's this one. Yeah. So the roof, especially the roof I'm using, it's the roof there, and I can switch to the blue one with the materials. And this is right now not free, and if you want to get it, it's almost $300. So as you see, it's a good thing to wait every 2 weeks to get the assets. I have a couple of I have waited so much to get the free assets that I have other asset that fits this genre. So as you can see, this is not the same roof, but this is the house. So the walls there comes from this bundle. So this bundle, those walls, I have three different walls. I have the rusty wall, yellowish, decolorized, desaturized. The one who I think are with the green roof, and I have, yeah, that's the two. There's like those rocky, ugly. I think those one I won't use. I will redo them, and those two, I think I will redo. It seems fine like that, but I don't want to be judgmental to the guy who made those assets, sell them for $300, but just a warning, like, don't buy it. It's not perfect. Of course, they might have a lot of stuff under their ends, but if you look at the mesh, it's not. It's fine for some kind of fine, but I need to redo them a lot. Like, there are parts in there that are curvy, a lot of faces that don't really always need to be curved that much, depending on how you use it. And UV, everything is like, of course, anything you will get will not be made for your uses. So as you can see, the UV are on the edge, on one edge. So I moved on my basement, I move it in the center. That way, if the wall is seen from the outside, you don't see the UV there. Might be hidden because it's more in the center. Which what thing? The thing that they did well is the material. As you can see, there's some kind of greeny stuff there. It's vertex paint. It's I did this in my at my job, and it's a material that use different texture. Then you can tell the vertex, use this texture at this place, but on this vertex use the other one here. So this is I did this, and in Unreal you can do it. I think you can do it in Blender and import it too, but I did this in Unreal by going there, mesh paint, no, it's not mesh paint, yeah, it's mesh paint, color, paint, as you can see. Now, the less the issue with that is that it's the resolution goes with the number of vertices, and if you want to switch back black, you switch back black there, and then you can bring it back. So what I would want to do with that on my procedural basement would be like to maybe make a script that paint the vertex automatically with like a Voronoi noise or something, so that I don't need to paint them. I can randomize the painting in the PCG. That would be the ideal way. Lit. So the roof. Now I'm looking at this. I picked this roof for now, but I want this side later on. So I will do this last episode, maybe not, on the roof, and the next episode would be character creation. I want to, as I said, show you how to make a customizable character, or rather character customization for your players. How to do this, I will show you. The thing is, I never did it, but I've covered so many stuff that I know where to look at, and I will lead you there. So here are how they use it. So in most of the bundles you will get, you will buy or you get for free, you will have a scene with how they use it. Like I can show you. You can go third-party assets, fantasy bundle. You will always have like a map with a demonstration how to use the assets. What I did is I extract their houses and bring them in my scene, so I decide how will I use this on my PCG. What should I do on my PCG to use it to the best quality, artistic quality? Because when you do PCG, it's really robotic. It doesn't have like those fancy things. Now I need to copy this procedurally. So what they did in their demonstration, as you can see, this is the castle demonstration. So they don't use PCG. Modular assets, it's just the asset separated in parts. They don't use, usually if they don't say it's PCG, it's not PCG, it will be modular like this. So there are other demonstration. It might be broken. Oh, Assemblator did came. He didn't say anything. Oh, maybe he couldn't watch because of he couldn't watch because it's broken. Yeah. Is it working on YouTube though? Okay, on YouTube it's working, but it seems to be very laggy. Oh, let's listen. Okay, on YouTube it's working, but it seems to be very laggy. Oh, yeah, it's not. Listen. It's not great. Yeah, at least I have some kind of HD quality. I don't have music. I forgot my music. Yeah, okay. So Twitch. What is wrong with Twitch? Let's search. I will search later this issue, just a bit later. So this is another modular stuff, and okay, there it is. So I picked those houses there. I put them in level stuff. To do that, you pick all the assets. You pick all the assets. Now it's already picked, but like, let's say I want to bring this this little bridge. So I will like shift click everything I want to bring, and then I would right click and create level instance. The thing is that you will lose the blueprints. Like I lost the doors. I lost some of the door, I think, or some of the things that are like blueprint. The thing also is that level instance is not the same thing as a pack level actor. I think pack level actor is even more compressed and not usable. It's more like, as I heard in tutorials and stuff, it's more like when you do background stuff for like the mountains there, you want to stitch together multiple mountains and you want it to be very light, you would use level packed level actor. I think you need to check back what I say with on your side, because I might be wrong, but like this, like something like this, I heard the best thing to do is, if you want to copy this chunk and copy it back in the background, I heard that this is better than using the other one. But if you want to reuse this, it would be level actor. And now level actor, you would save it on somewhere in your content browser, and you can bring it back in your scene. So I will just, it's 10:30 p.m. here. I want to make Twitch work and go maybe tomorrow. Let's listen at, I would just want to listen someone who says how to solve the Twitch problem while I'm listening. Oh, it's the music. The guy just give this is the error I get in Twitch right now. I think it's because I think it's because I watch a video how to make the a streaming video in 10K, and by modifying it, now it doesn't work. Wish cookies. Open Chrome settings. I'm not on Chrome. What? What the? No way. Okay, it might be the bitrate. Let's try to. Let's see if I can change the bitrate here. No, I can't. Output. Yeah, it's 10,000. I will put back in to 8,000. Let's see. Twitchy, 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 twitch. No. Nope. Oh, 6,000 maybe. Let's try that. Stream output 6,000. Apply. So maybe I should finish the PCG stuff and go to the character creation right after. So let's go back to it. I finished the roof on Blender. So what I have to do with the roof is let's PCG. Whoops, Eli. Let's open my PCG building there. Let's find it. It's there. Bring back another one. Okay. So what I did is I wanted to see how much should I shrink this. Nope. Shrink it the most I can, the most possible. Shrink, like this. I think I can't go smaller than that. We'll try. Let's go real small. Now it disappear. This is the smallest. It should be smaller than that, but I don't know why it doesn't want to. It should be like one floor tile. Maybe because the tile is not, I don't know. Might not be important. So this mesh there, I will bring a new one because I think I scaled it down. Yeah, I scaled it down. So as you can see, it's too long. So what I did is I cut in Blender. I bring that in Blender. I cut this in half. I made it fit to this part. So I ate this because bothers me that this is not fitting. I need to check back. So I cut this part. I made it shorter like this, and I cut this row, those 2 rows, and those 2 rows, so it fits 1 wall long. And I cut everything, this in 2, this in 2. So now it's time to bring it in the PCG, the new mesh. Modified. I think I already have. So this is the new mesh cut into. As you can see, this would be to iteratively be to read. How can I say that? I first use this. When I will be satisfied, I might do the interior, because the thing is, in my game, I want the little character to walk in there, live in those things. Also, I want to remove those walls there, so that a human can walk in the how do we say? In French it's grenier. 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 In English is, I know the word, but I don't remember. Roofing attic. So if I want human beings to walk in the attic, I will need to remove this wall and this wall, because the PCG will copy this like that. And also this part could be removed or not, depending on what I want, because I could do that. I could make it keep them and make the little elflay live in there if they want. And I would make like double-sided walls or thicker walls, so they can scratch and go there, scratch this, go there, like little mouse door, and then they can walk, and there would be like a ceiling floor there. But for now we do it iteratively, so we start with the basic. So how to bring that in the PCG, I already done that yesterday. And if you have followed the tutorial I shown you from this guy, you have to add your mesh in the data assets. So my data assets is PCG data assets, PDE, landscape patch, modular, and I'd oh, this is not added yet, so I didn't do it. And it would be it's a roof. Where is my roof? Basement floor, interior door, floor, ceiling, backfill corner. Where is the roof? Oh, roof. So those are small roof. So I will rename it. I hope it won't break anything. And I had corners. I started with corners. I will show you why. And went back to not corners. The tall one won't have corners. Oh, it broke everything. Damn it. That's one thing about this stuff. It breaks everything. I need to go in the DEA, regular building, and now small roofs. Oh no, it's not broken. It's there. I think it's the name. Yeah, it's the name in the. It doesn't update the name in the PCG. So everywhere where it's not written small, I need to go back and correct it. Except for this, because nah. I don't think, no. Roof border size. What? It's there. I think I need to rebuild this. Yes, sir. Wall height? No, no, no. It's weird that when you are in live stream, the errors are worse than when you're not in live stream. It's really weird. Really weird. Let's start by correcting the small roof, maybe. That's really weird. The errors are worst when I'm in live stream. Why? Roof type is broken, but roof type is there. It's not broken, it's there. Let's try to see which the first one to break. Let's try the first one. So it's all the small, the one who I changed from small to from roof to small roof. So maybe if I just correct them, it will work. And this one doesn't need. It will be in the roof section. So roof, and yeah, it's there. So it will only be there, and it will be this one. I need this. I hope that, of course, it's not a hope. Of course, eventually, when PCG will be working, this is this kind of stuff that they have to correct, because it's not normal. That I remember the first time I followed this tutorial. It was the first time I did PCG, and I was like, no way, we have to. Yeah, there are other instances like that in Unreal where you have to copy the name. It's so wrong. It should be linked in some kind of way. You shouldn't. One rule of programming is there should be only one source of information. Every time you have more than one source of information, you get problems like this. Because now this is a new source of the same information because I copied the name. Roof type is fine. It's really weird that I get error like this on live stream. Everything's there. Oh, okay, no. It's not lost, they are there. Everything is there. What are you talking about? Pillars. Nope. 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 Mesh, of course they have mesh. They have mesh. There. This haven't changed. Roof border size. If I go to my blueprint, roof border size, nothing has changed there. That's why PCG is in like is said to be experimental or things like that. You cannot rename anything. Maybe it goes in order, just like in the main loop over program. When you solve the first one, you solve the rest. So the first one would be original spine. Let's go look at original spine, which is there. While height has basement, they are existing. Maybe it's this one. I'm in the construction script. I made my construction script to fill in this this data asset only, not those two, not this one. The data asset is filling in itself, but I can, if I want, do. So wall size is fine. So I guess that's not how it would be solved. There might be one last problematic. Border size is this one. Small roof. There might be another one. Let's take a look. Okay, so I started with, so I looked it up. This is called a gamble roof. A gamble roof is when you have two sides that make a triangle like that. To differently too. Let's confirm this. What is a gamble roof? Maybe I'm wrong. Gamble roof, yeah, that's a pyramid hip roof. Okay, this I didn't know. I called it pyramid. I might rename it and create some. So if you want different type of gambrel, box. So bugs would have a triangle. So that's nice. That's nice to know. When you do procedural roof, so you have different name. I picked the wrong name for the pyramidal. I could do this. It's a bit oriental. So it's good to know this. You have some title there. I want to pick them and bring Bring it. Bring it. That's good information. It makes me salivate. Pin it. Yes. Pin it. Okay. So there's another program somewhere. Last. Usually it's the one with the data asset. It has to be the one with data asset. It's the only one who broke everything. Maybe I have it somewhere else. Backfill doesn't have roof. Maybe if I close it and open it back again. Did you try to restart it? Did you try to close it and open it back again? Every IT guy will tell you. Did you try to close it and open it back again? Hello? Oh. Okay, you're going to tell me, okay, my microphone wasn't cut off. Phew. Okay. Did you try to close it and open it back again? The famous, like the universal key of IT. Let's see. This is the key working. The universal key to IT. Oh, damn. Universal key to IT. Did it work? Let's open the default. What did I said? So did you try to close it and open it back again? It works. This is the use. This is doing this, but there are many hidden stuff there, so I can choose where is facing the gabble there. If I click this, as you can see, it's switched the direction of the gabble. What is this red alert? What is this red alert? It doesn't like the property. Doesn't exist. My eye doesn't exist. Don't tell me what exists or not. It's false error. False error. I don't believe you. So as you can see, you can switch the direction. You can ceilings. Ceilings. Oh, this is the end layers. But this is this when you have multiple floors. The ceilings there. I also have the different types. I could add different types of roofs there. This was the first one I worked on, the pyramidal, but it's not the right name, pyramidal. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Because as you can see, there's a combination there. There's Dutch gabble. Hip could work if I end up in a thing like that. But I think it's pyramid hip. It's the start of a pyramid hip. Okay, next. I don't want to do this one. Won't be in the pyramid for now because it's too long to do the interior. I will show you on this big house. Pyramid, double pyramid. There's a mesh for in inner corner, a mesh for the outer corner, and a mesh for the border. And in the bundle, I didn't have this one, and this one neither. I had to do it in Blender, so it was very long, and it's all ugly. It's something I won't use for the final, might not use. So as you can see, there's a semi-interior there with one-sided things, which is ugly, not usable. The little elfie cannot live there for now. It's ugly, and underneath it's not very good looking. There are those gaps there. I could close this eventually. So now let's go back to our little ducky. Little duck, 90 degrees. Let's move them. We don't need them anymore. Where is my gizmo? Okay, sir. It's there. Let's move them aside. What? What is that? What? Wow. Okay, it's just the it seems to be the LOD or something. The LOD is changing when I go. I don't have LOD. I don't have LOD for now. One thing. Wait. What the F? Maybe it's just the texture streaming. It seems to replace this one for another. It's not good. I don't have LODs. Let's try cinematic. Nope. No, doesn't work. I don't have LODs. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Maybe I need collision. Auto convex applied. Yeah, I don't know what's that. It switches, as you can see, it switched the materials. It's weird. I don't have LODs. I would need to look at the mesh because it seems that it. I tell to not use LODs. What the F? Auto LOD, back to it. So this is just like for the preview. There's the... Even though I tell him not to use LOD. Okay, there's LOD 0 with the materials. This is weird. Control S. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's F. Another thing weird is the highlight there. What else? It's really annoying. Really annoying. Everything stopped working when I go live. And you can see it doesn't want my custom LODs. Okay, we have LOD 2. Maybe we'll, as you can see there, the LOD 2 changes with details, proof tile. It's because I deleted.
Sam later said amused.
Oh,
Sam
Sam.
later said impossible.
Oh yes, it's possible. Sam Blatter, you're back.
Sam later said it finally loaded properly.
Yes.
Sam later said Tuber 139 Lamau.
I think it's the bitrate in my OBS. It broke Twitch, but as we can see now, you can access. What happened? Hey, it works. I'm on Twitch now, and Sam Blader is there. Cool.
Sam later said Tuber 139 Nodders.
Can we see? Yes, we see the little Sam Blader eyes popping out.
Sam later said Dim always here smirking face emoji.
Yes, you.
Sam later said for now anyway.
You don't miss an episode because I've been missing for a very long time. I've been missing for a couple of weeks.
Sam later said I've been missing 2 TBF Tuber 139 Nodders.
Oh. I've seen. I received the notification when you are live.
Sam later said only just now finally made progress towards version 7 again Tuber 139 Nodders.
Nice. Nice, that's a good news. So let's do this. Something bothers me now.
Sam
It's
later said and only got it to say 2000 errors.
oh, you too. I got some 2000 errors there, just there. 2. Blender, boo! Let's open Blender then. Maybe we won't have 2000 errors.
Sam later said do Blender Dino dance.
Yes, Blender. Oh my. What happened there? My computer cannot compute this. So we are...
Sam later said I deleted the file kappa.
Oh damn.
Sam later said it's mine now kappa.
Oh damn. It's not the right file though. I want the tall square roof. Mr. Blader. So what's wrong with this? Well, let's see. It's to get some kind of highlight from below. I guess it's... My first guess would be to select all faces and then do a... Where is the smooth, flat, smooth stuff? Let's bring it up. Where is this flat, smooth, flat, smooth? It's not there. Oh, I need to pick the faces, I guess. Yes, flat. Make it flat. I think I would make this flat and make this a smooth. And then go back to layout. Yes, no. The thing is, when I do that, my pipeline is not in the merged file, it's in the done file. I would need to do it in the done file because when I modify anything, it won't be in the merge. It would be in this one. I will pick the problematic mesh. We'll go to modeling, A, flat, go back to layout, pick the roof styles, modeling, A. Have you noticed my microphone is not glitching anymore? Like last time, it was making popping sound, and I wondered how Mr. Blader did to listen all those popping sound.
Professional now, tuber 139 nodders.
Yes. Yes. No more popping sound. That I had to unplug.
Said TBF it's prob cause I only half listen at one given time, tuber 139 Ramau.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Maybe everyone is just half listening to anything. Like no one is really listening to anything.
Said humans weren't designed to multitask, yet I insist on triple tasking.
Oh damn, you read my mind. I'm also a multitasker. I'm at the last season of Star Trek Next Generation, but I never watch this. I listened to, I didn't watch it. This was my multitask skills. Watching Star Trek Next Generation up to the end almost, while doing 3D and game.
Sam later said pro multitaskers would watch 3 shows at once.
Yeah, that becomes cacophonic.
Sam later said, and then go onto their subreddit and be like season 10 when Dino dance.
Just like Data in Star Trek. You listen to like 5 songs at the same time. It reminds me of myself. Okay, let's go. Let's export this like the pro. Now export with vendor. It's you need to check this, uncheck this, apply transform, geometry face. And you need to go to your folder, output 4, and a tall roof, export, and then go back to this. I see. Yeah, you didn't know that, eh? Re-importantness.
Sam later said useful for whenever I move to 3D Tuber 139 Notters. Sam later said if I ever do anyway.
Yeah, that's a bit of Blender export to Unreal is a bit of to Unreal, to any software. So it seems that it didn't do anything. I still have like a highlight from below there, and this became rough. It's horrible, but I would need to go with it anyway. I will eventually change it. As I said earlier, it's iterative.
Would have to actually finish the current projects before I ever try to move to 3D2.
Oh. Yes. It's not that different than 2D.
Said, after all, I asked Mr. GPT what I should add, and it added like 30 different cool things. I now want Dalcom Sag.
Mr. GPT. Mr. GPT. Yeah, it's wrong. Now I will need to 3D and 2D, it's not that different, except when you do 3D modeling and when you do
Sam later said 3D is just harder to optimize.
When you do, yeah, it's harder to optimize
Sam
when you do.
Gotta handle occlusion stuff more.
Yes, that's true. But there is lighting. If you do realistic 3D, that's where it's hard with the lighting.
Said 2D has lighting to Tuber 139 Notters.
Yeah, but in 3D you need to do light maps in your model. You can do without if light is not that important in your game. And you have like UV maps, light map. Yeah, that's true. 3D is so much more stuff to know. So much more. What? So this was wrong. I need to test something. I want to do another LOD. Override the LOD. Nope. For that, I would need to bring that out. Copy this. Paste this. LOD1. So the level of details is when the camera is far away. You can switch with another mesh that has less triangle. And then you can do this really fast like this. You put a decimation, it will reduce to 50% the number of triangle. As you can see below there is 385 face on this LOD1, and in LOD0 600, so it cut by half. Right now it doesn't seem to be cut by half, but if you go even further it becomes ugly. It becomes ugly, but right now it's fine. It seems fine.
Later said can't see each individual hair strand on an NPC 5,000 miles away immersion ruin, just Haley NG.
Yeah, you can replace it by LOD 5 and your LOD 5 would be like just a plane. Just like a 2D picture of your hair strand. Let's do a LOD2. Copy, paste, LOD2. Oops. And then we will add the decimation. Decimate 50% of 50%. I think is 1/4, a fourth, 60, 200 faces. No. Oh, yeah, almost. The thing with Blender is that when you copy a mesh, it duplicates the material, which you don't want. As you can see, it's duplicated. Now we'll pick the original. Oops. Don't select the object. Roof tile. Wood details. Wood tiles. House wall base. Roof tile. Wood details. Wood details. Wood tiles. Okay, now let's save that. Let's bring back those files in this one. Open all. You see the modifier is the decimate, and because I have picked in the export FBX, I have picked apply transform. It will collapse the decimate there. So tall roof there, tall roof, export, re-import mesh. Now I have a LOD2, so the issue I had is still there. What the F? What the F?
Sam later said clapping hands emoji.
No, don't clap, and the issue is still there. Let's try to find out. Let's try to find out. It's on the LOD. Oh, the dog.
Sam later said it's probably fine. Sam later said tuber 139 knobs.
Yes, it's fine for now. I should work in iterative changes. Like I should skip over that go to the next step and go back to this later on, but I'm too...
Sam later said, future you can worry about the consequences of bad past.
Yes.
139 nodders.
Yes, that's why I should work iteratively. I should work iteratively. I should go right next to the next thing, but I'm too... how do we say? I'm too stubborn. Yeah, I'm too stubborn. Too much stubbornness and that head.
Later said your inner perfectionist is too strong. Sam later said got to nerf it somehow. Sam later said maybe watching some brain rot will help Cabin.
Oh, some brain rot, skibidi toilet stuff. Oh no, it's not work. Let's try to find the one that is not working now. Where is it? Oh man. What? I would need to do more LOD stuff for some time, because now it doesn't work. That's so... why do you don't want to work correctly? LOD. They have the same. Okay, this one is wrong. Roof tile there and wood details there. This one is fine. Are you okay with that, Mr. LOD? Yes. Yes, 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 I got it. As you can see, the LOD there.
Later said clapping hands emoji.
Oh, stop clapping. That's nothing. Stop clapping.
Sam later said more than I've done all day.
You added some option, some settings. You are at the 1,000 settings in your game. You're still working on the same game? Oh, probably, I would guess.
Sam later said now Terry's only 20 settings.
You removed some settings?
Sam later said at the rate I'm going there'll be 3,000 though.
Oh okay, let's do some PCG then. I will integrate this roof in my PCG.
Sam later said after all the plan is to add like 4 more before the end of the month. Tuber 139 stare.
Damn. Have you solved the spaghetti code? At least.
Sam later said PFFT. Sam later said Tuber 139 I know. Sam later said it works.
As long as it
later
works.
said that's all it.
As long as it works out, do we say? Don't update if it still works. Something like that.
Sam later said except when it doesn't.
Yeah, when it doesn't, it's a feature. It's a new feature. It's just weird. A weird feature.
Sam later said, but I put a note saying where it doesn't. Sam later said, therefore it's the player's fault.
Always.
Sam later said when they do it anyway. Sam later said Tuber 139 nodders.
always the player's fault. They should appreciate.
Sam later said actually just Haley thinking. Sam later said could just disable settings when other settings are enabled to just Haley thinking.
Yeah, that's their fault if they don't
Sam later
enable.
said, alright future me, you got that? Tuber 139 Lamau.
Yeah. Future me, I'm not sure if he listened. It's like Alf listening to a new series.
Sam later said OOFC future me doesn't listen.
What new
Sam
series?
Why else you think the other project isn't even remotely done?
Probably future me is watching some new series. Which series? What show should he watch?
Sam later said why it took an entire week just to add a single setting.
Oh, I hope the player knows about this setting. PDA.
Sam later said probably not. Sam later said but it's fine.
But it's fine. It's fine. They get along with it.
Sam later said not like anyone but me, and anyone I directly get to will play it anyway. Tuber 139 Lamau.
I directly get to play it anyway. I like it that the TTS is telling about it's naming your little smiley faces. I need to read back what you said because it's confusing. Not like anyone but me, and anyone I directly get to like it anyway. Yeah, you would need to get someone to play. You would need to do some play tests, as we call in the industry. Play testing. And the play testing, you need to prepare some questions. You need to look at the player playing.
Sam later said playtesting requires some level of advertising too.
Yes. Yes, of course. Or you can pick some friends and at first prepare some question at the
Sam later
end.
said granted everyone I've asked to try it has just Haley thinking. Sam later said except one goober.
A goober? What is a goober? Was the goober me? Am I a goober? Gooby? Gooby? Wasn't the movie Gooby?
Sam later said bro got so defensive when I asked him when he played at Tuber 139 stare.
Maybe it's a Gooby. Gooby trainer? That's a goober. Gooby? Do I have sound? Yes.
A family movie
Break
about a boy
0606
with a very
said
active
the
imagination.
ES5 on boost tower.ru at lcsnick. Internal_error.
Oh, my boat got someone posting URL stuff.
To whom
Let's watch some Gooby stuff
something remarkable is about
for
to
the
happen.
goober.
Sam later
He's
said
about to
deletes
meet
the
the
message
most-
but still reads at Tuber 139 Lamau.
Yes. That didn't solve my problem at all.
ferocious monster of all.
Goober?
You guessed it.
Sam later said bought iPhone, but at what cost?
Let's get some goober.
The heck was that?
A little
Sam later
break.
said, and here we are back to being distracted.
Yeah, of course. Of course, we needed some goober.
Sam later said, who needs to develop anything anyway?
You need some goober sometime. Don't you? Some gooby. Okay. I don't know what goober mean. I need to check what it means. Goober. It's not like urban. A goober. A term of affection for a lovable, silly, light-hearted person. Always easy to poke fun at without actually meaning harm. Daisy is such a goober. Oh damn. Protubing from beneath tight. Oh no. An inferior human being? Is this what you meant by goober? Underlying an extra group of people. Damn the
Sam
goober.
later said, I mean. Sam later said maybe not those words directly. Sam later said but kind of to the 139 nodders.
Damn. That's rude. Okay. Regular. Tall
Sam
roof.
later said, I mean.
To get my wall, my roof. Roofy roof.
Sam later said, which is more rude, calling someone a goober or saying I'ma ban you after asking a question? Person shrugging emoji.
Damn. Reminds me of a teacher who said, do you have any question to the class? And when someone answered, the teacher replied, that means you didn't listen. And then anyone else have a question and no one answers, no one asks anything because they are too afraid of the teacher. You didn't listen. Okay, next. Let's gooby that. Let's goober. A new app for taxi you call goober. Call me a goober.
Sam later said should have kept asking that teacher questions until they answered Cap.
Call me a goober. PCG there. Where's my PCG? Default building.
Sam later said I'd never call you a goober. Smile. Sam later said for now Tuber 139 nodders.
Okay, but call me a Uber. Call me a Uber. Now I need to make some roof. Roofy. Okay. A roof inner corner. Gable roof.
Sam later said I called you Uber to the McDonald's down the street. You now owe me $50, Kappa.
Oh no. There was some trend back in 10 years ago where someone gave your phone number to a prank prank stuff, and I got called for a 90 pizza.
Sam Blader said he'll send my debt collector rats to claim that $50. Don't worry, VTuber 139 nodders.
Yeah. I got this prank call for 90 pizza back 10 years ago, and the guy was saying in the prank,
Sam later said even if they have to do it JoJo Part 6 Marilyn Manson style kappa.
what is Marilyn Manson style? Is it like when you get the rib out of your ribcage and something like that? Jojo is like an anime guy, blonde guy. Jojo, not Jojo Rabbit.
Sam later said indeed.
Anime, a blonde guy, and he says something in Japanese. I don't remember. Yare yare, I don't know. I don't remember. I've seen the meme. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I never watched this. It looks like a 90 anime. The style looks like a 90s style.
Sam later said it's quite old.
Oh, I
Sam
didn't
later
know.
said definitely. Sam later said bizarre.
I didn't
Sam later
know.
said Tuber 139 Lamau.
I didn't know it was old. There was an adaptation. Okay, that's why it looks like old anime. It's old.
Sam
It's
later
not
said
old.
granted it's not too bizarre.
Okay. It looks bizarre as F. Okay. Original wall point. Let's copy this. Let's copy this. This is create roof border. Okay. Transform
Sam
point.
later said sure Terry's ripped 50 feet wide teens fighting each other.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. It
Sam
was
later
when-
said, but that's totally as bizarre as it gets. Tuber 139 nodders.
50 feet wide. That's very large. It's like how do we call it?
Sam later said you know. Sam later said like buff.
It's like
Sam later said despite being like 17. Sam later said Tuber 139 stare.
ay.
Sam later said some S tier body goals right there.
Yeah. What is the training schedule? Training plan.
Sam later said breathing Tuber 139 nodders.
Reading. JoJo Bizarre Adventure training like Jotaro Kujo. JoJo workout. Let's look how to get 70 feet wide chest. How you get a 70 wide chest, man?
Sam later said one guy does almost suffocate from breathing wrong after all of Tuber 139 nodders.
That's how you get this the 70 feet wide chest. It's like the One Punch Man training
Sam
plan.
later said really the workout is.
One Punch Man, Saitama.
Sam later said that.
Yes. Saitama workout plan.
Sam later said but 2x that.
And you tell me you just need to breathe to have this 70 feet White chess. What is the other anime? The vertical. This is the horizontal anime. Big monster. Titan. Their attack anime. What is the name? I don't remember. Giant. Oh yeah, this one. Giant attack.
Sam later said, yeah, so.
This is the opposite. Like
Sam
you,
later said, I really gotta watch that at some point.
you want a 70 feet tall body. You need to do this giant attack training
Sam
schedule.
later said, but then they'll be able to get the jokes from Tuber 139 stare.
Too much distraction. Need to stop that. Original.
Sam later said jokes are way better when you don't know the references to Alchem Sag.
Yeah, when it's an inside joke, you don't get the joke. PCG tremors. Let's get that. There. Let's debug this point. Don't get any points there. It's on the floor. Nope. Where is it? What if okay, there. Offset. So I have my points there. So we'll get those two. Yeah, I didn't need an offset there. Oh, it's this one. I needed some cleanup in my... I need some cleanup in there. There. Delete this. Don't. So next I need to copy those two and paste them down there. Now I have it is the ball. If I debug this, I can see the debug points are there, but I want them above. So above would be the height of this roof. So I need a transform. No, I need to use the Z there. So in Unreal, Z is up, and I want the roof height. Roof height. The roof border height. Roof border height. Okay. And now I need to put my meshes. Oh no. I need them to be offset even more. Even more offsets. So here I offset them by -2. But I want a -1 here. Because the 2 is them. I offset them back by the half. But now I want to offset it up by 1. -1. So let's take a look at the debug. Yeah, there you go. And now I want to prune. No, I won't prune. I will try to add my mesh, which is there. It's not the small roof. I copied the small roof from up there. I want my new mesh. A new mesh, which I had it there. It's in tall roof border meshes. And I want to copy this name because I don't want to remember all the typo. I don't want to make a typo by not copying this. So now I put this in there. Maybe I forgot to. Okay, no. What? Why it's squished? Squished? Maybe the height is not good there. I will need to remove the height. Okay, next. I don't need this pruning. I need this offset transform, and there we go. It's almost done. I've got the. Oh no, it's not good. What's that? What happened? What the F? No. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Where is the roof? Bring the roof in here. I made them too large, I think.
Later said PFFT who needs a roof.
Yeah, no one needs a roof.
Sam later said just put the camera as a top-down thing. Sam later said Tuber 139 Nodders.
Yeah, I don't think it will work. And I think I need to go to the toilet now. Because it made me shut myself. Damn it. Oh no. I made it twice the length. Oh, it won't be long to correct. I will be back in 15 minutes. Just don't go away, please. Be back. Just watch my
Sam later said 15 home and Tuber 139 stare.
yeah,
Sam
man.
later said fine cause you asked nicely. I won't.
Please. Just watch my break.
Sam later said time to get SMTHN done while are gone Tuber 139 Nodders.
Yeah, no more distraction. And listen to some good escalator music in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm back. Where's my music?
Sam Blader said Valp. Sam Blader said that Sam Blader said was it 15 minutes. Sam Blader said therefore.
How
Sam
long?
Blader said I blame you. Sam Blader said for no progress. Sam Blader said Tuber 139 Notters.
How long was it? How long? I didn't see the time pass.
Sam Blader said 13.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 20 minutes. Okay. Okay. Where was I? I need to correct this.
Sam Blader said I did find out about a new note though.
What new node? In Godot? A Godot node?
Sam Blader said but it's working not intuitively. Tuber 139 anger. Sam Blader said yay.
What is a node? Which node?
Blader said you know those buttons that show a number and you can scroll up and down to modify it. Sam
Yeah.
Blader said it's just that.
Okay. Drop down something. Scroll. It's UI stuff.
Sam Blader said indeed.
Okay.
Sam Blader said would have been nice to know for the music volume but oh well I ain't messing with that now. Tuber 139 now.
So no. This is wrong. This is all wrong. Need to delete. Some deleting stuff need to be done. There. So all the LOD. Bye. Delete. And we go back to this mesh. So it needs to be halfway shorter. Yes, I messed up. Yes, I messed up. Let's start with the placeholders. Blender is a bit laggy. They will soon switch to Vulkan and we'll be faster. But right now, sometimes it's slow. Okay. What are the placeholders say? So the placeholder first thing first. The first error I did is to place them too far away. It needs to be halfway through. So
Unfocused_gamer have said hi.
oh, hi, unfocused gamer. Welcome. What are you doing? Are you working on the game too?
Unfocused_gamer have said I'm looking for advice on my game.
Oh, cool. You are at the right place, I guess. We can answer you. Me and Mr. Samblader. Tell us.
When focused _ Gamerv said I'm working on the first location of my JRPG.
Okay.
Sam later said more ideas to steal perfect kappa.
Oh damn, he won't steal your idea, don't worry.
Sam later said I said nothing tuber 139 notter.
Don't worry, no one is going to steal your idea. You will steal our idea. So where should his JRPG starting location be? Can we know more about your JRPG?
Sam later said more accurately it'd take it, write it down and then forget about it for 1800 years. Unfocused _ Gamerv said absolutely.
What is the plot? What is the main story?
When focused _ Gamerv said it's based off of a myth game that was abandoned.
Which mid game? Mid game? What is a mid game? Oh, mid game. Which mid game?
When focused _ Gamerv said it was a myth game from Roblox that I fixated on for a while.
Roblox. I don't know much about mid game in Roblox.
When focused _ Gamerv said I asked the creator of the myth for permissions to use the setting.
Okay. So I don't know what is a mid game in Roblox, and left alone I don't know. I never played the Roblox. I know a bit.
Focused _ Gamerv said they have given me full permissions.
Okay. So you are looking for the location, the starting location.
When focused _ Gamerv said that isn't the important part though, the important part is that I don't know how to do the area transitions. When focused _ Gamerv said wait actually never mind /. When focused _ Gamerv said my saying that answered my question. When focused _ Gamerv said thank you for helping.
Oh, well, no problem. I would have hoped to participate a bit more, but yeah, no problem.
Said is there a scientific reason why asking for help and explaining the issue seems to solve the issue, or is that just a coincidence every time it happens? Dino Dance.
There's a knowing. There's a knowing about the phenomenon. Programming duck. The programming duck. Programmer duck. Why do programmers use a rubber duck? Can we listen to this? Can I have sound?
Productivity tool or programmers. When programmers write code, they're always running into hair-pulling bugs that are hard to solve. And according to the pragmatic programmer, Rubber Duck is an easy way for you to solve those bugs in your code base. Still confusing. What you do is speak to the Rubber Duck about why your code isn't working step by step until you figure it out. And by speaking about this problem, it helps you examine your assumptions, gain new insight, and uncover potential solutions. Eventually, the Rubber Duck might end up coding better than you can.
So I'm kind of a rubber duck myself. I'm kind of a rubber duck. Rubber duck debugging.
Later said I mean. Sam later said it makes sense.
I wonder if there is like scientific stuff on this. Let's check. Let's distract ourselves. A science paper on rubber duck debugging. So then, Unfocused Gamer left the game. Let's check if there is some kind of.
Sam later said this taps into metacognition, thinking about your own thinking. Explaining a problem forces you to articulate assumptions, constraints, and the structure of your thought process, which often reveals contradictions or gaps you hadn't noticed. Mr. GPT, when asked about the science,
I would ask Mr. Perplexity. Let's see. Let's see what Perplexity will tell us. Let's do a deep search. Mr. Perplexity. Let's do a research.
said guess it's the same thing when rereading a paragraph or rewatching a show makes you notice more. Sam later said see now I'm distracted you rapscallion tuber 139 stare.
Yeah, but that's good. Distraction is some kind of rubber duck too. Sometimes you need to go for a walk or for some distraction and you go back to your code and you find some solutions.
Sam later said maybe I do need a rubber duck so I can see how dumb my ideas area. Sam later said R.
Wait a
Sam
minute.
later said like having a slider for max bullets on screen.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Sam later said who's actually gonna care about that, just Haley thinking.
Some colleague of mine gave me a rubber duck, but I can't find it. A colleague, a classmate. He gave me a rubber duck.
Sam later said unacceptable.
Yeah, that's sad. Well, yeah, I lost the rubber
Sam later
duck.
said it's okay though, you'll do as a rubber duck tuber 139 nodders.
Yeah, I would do as. So
Sam later said for the single time you show up before you disappear for a week.
let's go to the conclusion. Rubber duck debugging represents a scientifically validated debugging methodology that leverage fundamental principles of cognitive psychology to enhance. Okay, is there some kind of study on the matter? Rubber duck, Wikipedia. Doesn't seem to. EDF. Towards cognitive model of dynamic debugging. Does identifier construction matter? Debugging is vital versus. Did they talk about Rubber Duck? Rubber Duck? This is a huge distraction. I have to go deeper. No Rubber Duck in there. This is a huge distraction. Rubber ducking, the secret to big at the goblin. Gobbly. Gobbly goo. Let's rubber duck. Where is my rubber duck? I will find it in fall cleanup, autumn cleanup. Okay. So, should it stop there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it. So now I need to select them all, bring it there. No, this is not right. I don't like this. It's like this. And to do this, we need to zoom in the gizmo like that. Not very so you do this and Blender, you go in modeling, you go and there, you want to make this straight, select them, wireframe, now you scale, blue line, which is Z, and 0. Now it's flat. And I want this to be a bit more. Let's look at the texture. You see the textures get squashed. If you don't want to squash texture, you click option, correct base. Keep connected. Don't forget to keep connected, it will break everything, your UV, if you don't click keep connected. Now you can keep it or leave it, but
Sand later said breaking everything is where the fun is.
no, that's not fun. I had to redo my UV a multiple time. I just find out by looking at it right now that there was key connected there. But yesterday I had to redo all of that. I wondered why, but now I know. Now I know. Okay, so I need to bring this back, but this would make the steep roof. I'm not sure. Let's try then. What I would do is forget about the roof tile for now, and then forget about the beam, and I will do those two together at the same time. And this line follows a bit the texture. Let's check it closely. That on the numpad, zoom in. But okay, so it's not perfectly aligned like that. That's better. Now on the other side, it's not perfectly aligned too. We'll bring it back on the line, and then it's a bit, you can see this is smaller, this is larger. I don't want that. I want to select both. On click this. Go back to texture. Now I want those to be aligned. I want everything to be aligned. That's horrible. It's free asset, but sometimes free asset is also botched. Not that it's bad behavior from the artists. It probably add a time restriction. So it's not their fault. I'm not accusing them, but it's free asset. It's free asset. Let's do this. Modeling, wireframe. Wireframe allows you to select everything, even the vertex behind. If you go select in texture, you might miss the it calls the selection. If you don't want the selection to be called, you go in wireframe. S for scale. You want it to scale on y-axis. If you look at the axis on the top there, the y is the green, so lock it on the y, and 0. And now everything is vertical, perfectly vertical. What is this dot there? Sometimes this occurs when you delete some face. Blender does this. 3ds Max didn't do this much. It didn't do this often, but Blender is free, so sometimes it does. And oh, it's not vertices. It's the center masses of all the objects. Okay, that's fine. So the top one there, okay, they are aligned. Everything seems to be fine now. Let's go to texture, and we need to go back to 0 there, but I don't want to squash the texture. I will connect face attribute, transform. I want it to end on the edge like that. And now I don't want to squash the texture, I want to end it on the edge. So I will squash the texture, I will move the dot, move everything back here on the line. I want to see from here. I want to move it from here. We'll zoom in on the gizmo, and I want it to be on the blue line there. That's not a good way to do this, but it's enough for right now. The good way would be to snap the vertices and do each vertices or something like that, because it's not exact. But I'm not doing like 3D printing, or I'm not doing I'm not building a spacecraft, so that's not that important. It's not that, it doesn't need to be that precise. Like, it's not I'm not creating a CPU, not 3D printing a CPU. So now I want to bring back those parts instead. That way I can keep this. So going back to wireframe, modeling, no, the wireframe and modeling. Now let's pick those. Go back to texture to see the result, so we don't squash anything. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to lose something there. I need to make an iteration. I don't want to be able to go back if I do a mistake. So next, let's bring back the dial. So the beam, let's go in layout, standard, beam, same thing there. So since the beam doesn't have much vertices, I could go and do this. The beam, yeah. A good way to do it that I didn't do would be going in modeling, It's one way to do it. If you want it to snap into the blue line, you select, you go in snap grid. So if you don't want to click this, because you will forget about it often, there is a shortcut. So it's it says shift tab there, but it's not. There's another shift tab will activate it, but control move, and you press control and it already does.
Sam later said Blender has 12,309,123 shortcuts to 139 knotters.
Yes, exactly. To deal with this shortcut, you create yourself some Blender shortcut file like that, and yeah, you write them as you learn. And this is Notepad++. If you wonder, you can pin your files. It keep them opened inside Notepad++. So next corner, snap in. This is like instead of doing it by like I did earlier, now I snap exactly on the blue edge, which is precise as F. Like, you cannot be more precise than that. So this is empty, so you need, there will always be a beam to hide the interior. It needs to be really precise, just like the part I botched. This part I botched. I will do them to snapping them, even though they are very close to the blue line already. It cannot be closer anyway. So this one is lower, which bothers me. Bring them here, both of them. Okay, now the bottom. Oh no. Are they aligned together? Nope. One is higher. That way. Now this is off because I moved. They need to be higher here because there is a block of wood at the end of this. There, not so much. So it's one block and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is when you are crazy. I won't do this. I want to go that far into precision. Okay. Now this one is problematic. I need to bring it back. It's longer. So what I can do is make it shorter. So if we rotate this, first we will rotate. So good, Control A, all transform. Now I want to rotate here. Let's bring it there. Control A, all transform, bring it back there. Rotate. Now it's in the X. I want to rotate them in the X. Like that. This is a bit too low. Too low. It enters the bottom one. Let's make a copy. Bring this copy there. And
Samblader said, oh boy, time for the big test. Samblader said, will this option work?
let's see. Will it work?
Samblader said, or will my debugger say debugger row 55555555550?
What? Tell us. Tell us. Give us updates about the kingdom. Give us the update from the kingdom. Okay. It's not really good. There's a gap. And this needs to go lower. Okay, let's do this. Go in modeling. Maybe my face is too large in there. There you go. Okay. So.
Samblader said tuber 139 stare.
You sad?
Samblader said it sure does the adding properly.
Okay.
Samblader said, and now I have 2,000 audio stream players.
Oh, damn it.
Samblader said, so that's fun. Samblader said, love that. Samblader said, dogcom sag.
Seems like a lot of fun. 2,000 audio stream player. I want.
Samblader said it's so fun it even broke our audio tuber 139 Lamau.
My audio. What? Test 1 2 1 2. What? Test
Sand
1 2 1
later
2.
said temporarily.
Temporarily. Okay. So it's what? Temporarily. Okay. So it's what? Okay, that sounds it seems fine. It broke my sound on your side, I guess. Okay.
Sand later said guess so tuber 139 Lamau.
Okay. So now smooth 1 meter. What are the options? Connect only. Project from connected only is good. So you could do here is normal. Now it goes in the direction of the roof. I can bring this down. Really cool. But not cool enough because I want more meters. It's a bit more like this. But it's not enough, it's only bring down this part. I wanted to bring the others. So more. 4 meters. This is formidable. Those. It's like this. And I want the bottom part to follow the tiles. So for that I will remove this. Now it's too much of a meter. Pick 1 meter. This music sounds like Minecraft. I can go back to global. To align the bottom pipes. And I want this more into the back. Oops. That never occurred in 3ds Max. It didn't call the back. You could ask to call, but I think in Blender, if you don't want it, don't want it to call the back, I think you can modify it somewhere, but it's too long for me. Prefer to go back to go in this. Maybe one day I will check on how to do it. So maybe 1 meter is too much. 0.5. 50 centimeter. No, this UV is wrong. I need to correct it. there. And then bring it back. This UV there is wrong too. Like those two. Thing there. Bring it back. This too is wrong. This is wrong, but I don't have the time. It would be for the next version. There are so many wrong things. There's a mesh there that's popping out. It's from the back. So I will correct this by clicking this. Control plus. Control select to remove the selection. Look at the background went and it's too far in. As you can see in this mode, we can see better what is popping out. There is this, I think it's the wood. Popping out, let's go back there. It's a wood. So I would bring this up in some way. There. Oh. Okay. So I could pick this one, control, and pick this one, and then it out like this. It gives some randomness to, like, it's not perfect. Okay. Seems like we did it. Seems that that's it. Let's then go in layout, Control S, go back to this, select all. There is still the thing there, white. There is like a highlight from the bottom, and it has to do with the normal map. So what I can do is select only the wood, select only the wood, be sure that these are flat, also recompute the normal, but I think it can break some stuff, but really calculate outside. Let's go look at the orientation of the faces. Fine, everything is oriented except for the gap. You don't want the gap. This is a good thing at the end when you're almost finished. Activate this face orientation to see if all the faces are in the right direction. This I want to hide this. Okay, so layout, pick this thing now. The ugly duck. Trying to hide the ugly. Like this. It's a bit too much. The thing is, one part goes in too fast, so what I would do is bring it down until the first are getting in. Now deselect the first. Now bring it a bit more. Now the next first to get in, remove, 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 and then yeah. Next, it's a bit too much. As I think we see the bottom there, but yeah, I will leave it there for now. Next, this part. Is it deactivate? Yes. It's just this side. Oh, my eyes. This is the seam of the UV. Yeah, here. We are good to go. Now, let's bring that copy. Hide everything else we don't need. Paste and merging. Now, join. Remove the 016. It duplicates the textures, and you copy and paste, and then they should correct this. If any Blender guy is watching eventually, that that would be a good thing to correct. No doubled material. Yeah. The name is this. Oh. The name is this. Okay, 03. Okay, now I need a load 1 because it was messed up. Maybe not. We'll try on. Maybe I corrected it. Let's try without 01. Good to go. We are good to go. Export. Epic. Export. FBX. Oh wow. Everything is correctly set. Face. Export. Re-import. Wow. Work. But the highlight, bottom highlight didn't do much. There's a overlap. So the overlap, and it's not at the right place. So it needs an offset. It needs an offset. Did I? Okay, yeah, I didn't. You see the gizmo? It needs Control A, all transform, Control S to be sure, even though I don't think I need. That's object, set origin to cursor 3D. The cursor 3D is the white, red circle. So if it's not placed there, it will F this up. F things up. Export. Export. FBX. All. Everything is there. Re-import. Didn't change a thing. It was already correct. So it needs an offset inside the PCG. Inside my add the cracker, not cracker there. So this offset is this one. Why? The -1. It's too much. Is it because of the thickness there? Is it because of the size? Let's Control Z. Is it because of this size? I think if I entered my own size there, it would work. maybe we can try. But it's my own settings, it's not, you won't find this in the tutorial. Why is it looking better? Because it's steeper. Looks better because it's steeper. This receives the... it makes the normal map react better, I guess. And there is flat. I should make it smooth, I think. But it won't be there now. So this is popping out. This is not good. Maybe it's not good looking. But yeah. As you can see, my steeper roof is going. My steeper roof is there to impress the ladies. Okay. I will take the... I will take his own. So how do I do this? I go in my blueprint and welp.
Sam later said, I guess it works now.
What happened? You solved it.
Sam later said probably. Sam later said hopefully.
Ooh.
Sam later asked solved it? Sam later said don't know if 2 or 139 Lamau.
It didn't solve. It's still broken.
Sam later said I just kept reopening it until it wanted to cooperate.
Oh. Don't reopen the wound. Just put some plaster. Just put some
Sam
bandage.
later said it does properly change the max number of SFX now. Sam later said but Terry's a bunch of leftover players too. Sam later said they don't seem to be doing anything though, so person shrugging emoji. Sam later said regardless it's 1 hour and 7 minutes past when I should have been asleep, so. Sam later said dramatically puffs.
Yeah, it's getting late. But I rearranged my sleep schedule to be up at night because I feel better when I have less interaction with people. That's why right now here it's really early in the morning. It's getting early in the morning. It's 1 a.m. So forget about sleep for me. But you can sleep if you want. Tall roof. Thickness. Need to duplicate this. Get it. Get up there. Get up there. tall roof, border height. Duplicate. Tall roof, border size. Control S, Shift S. Don't forget to save, because when you don't and it crashes, you cry a little. You put yourself in a corner, you roll yourself in a ball, and you cry. Roof inner corner size. Set roof inner corner size. Inner corner thickness. Set thickness. Oh, Sam Blader left the game. Sam Blader left us. What are we going to do? Sam. Set. Oh, not size, it's height. Delete. Tall roof on it, hand right. Set. Okay. So. I think it would be time to go if Blader go. Blader. Will get time for me to go. I hope this is not really a tutorial, but I guess you understand your principle. By looking at me doing it, you don't need any tutorial anymore. You know, you should know how to search. That's what I'm teaching here. It's not tutorials are bad because it doesn't teach you how programmers do. They usually tutorial you see on YouTube. The guy did the stuff in the back, he learned, and he shows you what he learned. But the real work he's doing is the one in the back, learning the stuff. This is what they should teach, not the end product. You don't learn in tutorial. Of course, no one will watch this full length, but at least someone will watch and will understand that's how you program, that's how you do this. It's not by watching a tutorial, it's by doing what this guy is doing. Otherwise you only learn how to do tutorial. You are becoming a tutorial maker, not a game maker. So let's do this. Let's do this. So this needs to be the roof border. This needs to be the roof height. But this needs to be, it might need to be the tall roof border size. This sounds like Starfield music. Tall roof border size. Tall roof border size didn't reach. I didn't tell you you need to do. Oh, it's getting better. Now, roof border thickness. Didn't tell you it needs to be tall roof border thickness. Like this. Like this. And like that. Then you need to rename it to tall roof border thickness. Tall roof border thickness. With some border, you have some thickness. And then tall roof border height. tall roof butter height. It didn't change much, but at least it's getting closer to it. No. Nope. What the F? What the F is that? What the F is that? That's not. What the F is that? That's not the right thing, dear. That's not the writing. Let's remove this. What? Oh no, that's not the right. Let's remove the height. Maybe the create a roof border. Roof border size. Roof border size. Tall roof border size. I'm telling you, this is tall roof border size. It needs to change for tall roof border size. Telling you. His bladder left. Yes. It's better. But there is a gap now. There's a gap. Maybe we need to roof bottom thickness. We need a tall roof bottom thickness. Maybe we need a taller thinner. We need the rough roof bottom thickness. I may take a break now and do the character. It's still not right, but almost there. After. Maybe if we put back this one. No. Tall roof bottom thickness. Roof bottom height. Tall roof bottom height. No, it cannot be. It has to be this height, so no. And size. Divide by -1. So this is water size. Roof water size. Mainly tall roof bottom right. Tall roof water size. -1. Maybe it's a wall size. Maybe we need a wall size. Because the wall size is the basic size of everything in there, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it's self-roof bottom thickness. Wall size. Oops, not the right place. I'm not at the right place, comrade. I'm not at the right place, comrade. I need to go to the rooftop and business. Like this. In the wall size. Wall Street Journal. Not. Oh well. It's the offset that is wrong. This one. Thing back. Yes. Yes. It's almost that. It's like a bit off. It's a bit off. Why is it? Why is it a bit off? It's not like fully Boy. It's halfway in. Halfway in the top. Why? It has to do with the size elsewhere. Wall size? Maybe. Well, I feel like this one should be there. What is wrong? It's the size. Is it the right size though? Should be. Is there? Should be. This size. Yes, it's the right side. Seems to. Nope, it's not the right size. Shorter. Did I scale it? Nope. So. It's a bit wider. Something make it thicker. There's the thickness there, but it's my thickness. Doesn't change a thing. What if the thickness is wall size? Doesn't change a thing. That's annoying. That's really annoying. And it doesn't fit there. I measured everything. Not fitting. Has to do with maybe something in there. It fits better. The beam are fitting better with the rule border size. Maybe what if I use wall size here? It's the basic measurement. Is it better? Nope. Of course it needs to fit the roof border size. Let's fit the roof border size. Wait a minute. There's nothing in the width. It fits almost. It's almost fitting. What if I use the roof border width? Now it's even more fitting, not more, a bit better. Oof. That's annoying as F. Has to do with... Yes, it has to do with this. This needs to be up. So let's bring this up then. Everything there. Everything there. Let's bring this up. Now I want it to be precise. Precise. Cannot be more precise than that because the gizmo disappear. Okay, let's try this. Now Control A, Alt transform. Let's pick this up. Control S. Export. FX. SM tall roof. Mesh. Everything's there. Re-import the mesh. Re-import the meshes. There you go. How is it fitting now? It's fitting like a glove, but except for this gap there. Why? Now when it creates this, I could remove this, bring it earlier in the process, more like this. Error. Mesh is not in the mesh is not the data. Mesh is not the status data. There's no mesh there before it. Okay, it was in the back. Don't need this. Now this one was there. Alright, I have no choice but to puddle the pedal. Okay, something's missing. A gap there. Should it's more than a gap. Like this is all the way through. Is it? This is halfway. No, halfway there. So why? It's not a big gap because it's half of this. Half of this. But it's half of this, so it's the same gap. There's this gap because it's also there. So it's large like this. Except if when I create the roof, I should have the tall roof thickness. If I remove them, what happens? Disappear. If I use wall size for this, for both. This one is a bit deranging. It's there. So this is a wall size. Correctly goes all the way through. But I need it to be more than a wall size. It fits almost perfectly. We see the little line there. If I use the thickness of this one, same. Of course, same. It's a block. It's a complete block shift. So, what I would need to do, what if I use the tall roof size? Damn. And what if I use a wall size again? It's not normal that it's a raw wall size. Yes, it's the same. Almost the same thing. It's a bit smaller. Is it? Is it a bit smaller? Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be fit, even the wall size. So it really misses a gap block this size. Let's try to add it then. Let's go back to see. It's a bit tall. It's a bit too tall. The original wall